Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our cybersecurity briefing this afternoon. My name is Earl, and I'm glad that you're here. We are live today on StreamYard, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, as well as Twitter. And today we're going to talk about, um, the cyber landscape, what that looks like, and how that affects your business. So I appreciate everyone being here. If you are here and you are in our room, go ahead and press one and maybe tell me where you're at, and let's we can chat and talk about anything that you have. And again, if you're with us live and you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer them. So we appreciate you guys being here. So let's get started, right? So I'm not going to keep you too long, but we're going to talk about what's really going on and what this actually impacts. We're going to keep you for about 15 minutes or so. I know all of us have really busy lives. So we're going to talk about what's going on, who it actually impacts, what's the cost, what do you have control over, and how you can use what I'm going to talk about today to leverage growth. So, who am I? My name is Earl Kelly. I am the owner of EK3 Technologies. I have about 30, I'm going to show my age here, but I have 30 years of technology experience under my belt. Former CIO of a large insurance agency here in Jacksonville, actually number three. Award-winning cyber evangelist, and I work with EK3 Technologies. We've been in business since 2010. I actually founded the company. We're headquartered right here in Jacksonville. We have locations in Jacksonville and Tampa. We specialize in legal, insurance agencies, and SMB clients. And all told, we have about 75 years worth of technology experience. So, what's going on? Well, times have changed. Cyber attacks are way up and they are at an all time high. And 61% of small and medium sized business owners reported that they got hit in 2023. And that number is at an all time high. And the scary part of that is that 87% of those are repeat attacks, meaning 61% of, 87% of the 61% that were hit were actually hit repeatedly. So once you've been hit, it's really easy to get you again. So most people think their IT department is protecting them, and that is actually not the case. So while while IT departments do play a crucial role in managing your technology infrastructure, cybersecurity requires a specialized skills and knowledge and resources, which are actually lacking in today's marketplace. So now, who does this actually impact? Well, this impacts you, the small business owner. This impacts your clients, your customers, your reputation, and more importantly, your profits. And this goes upstream and downstream. Your suppliers, your clients, your vendors, every single person in your network, this impacts. If we really get down to it, small business is the lifeline of our economy. So it has actually been shown that 58% of those that are hacked, breached, or compromised experience some sort of downtime. And that leads to downtime in productivity. So, downtime in productivity leads to money being lost. This also can lead to a loss in your reputation. So, you can actually see it here in Jacksonville. Recently, we've seen it with the Florida Department of Health. And if you are a funeral home right now, you actually have bodies and cases that are stacking up because the Department of Health has been hacked and they can't actually get the death certificates they need and the information they need in order to continue. And that means lost revenue to them as a funeral home. They weren't hacked by themselves, but it means lost revenue to them because one of their suppliers was hacked. We've also seen it in the CDK hack, and that's the most recent hack that occurred with automobile dealerships. Hundreds of thousands of automobile dealerships around the country were unable to sell cars Again, because their software was compromised, and it was compromised because one of the people connected to CDK didn't have the proper things in place. So, what happens if you're breached? If you're hit with ransomware and downtime, right? So, what does that really mean for you? Well, number one, let's just recognize that you're not too small to be hacked at all. And it doesn't matter if you have one employee or 1,000 employees, you are not too small to be hacked. It really just means that you are too small to hit the news. News for Jacks or Tampa 5, any of those are not going to come to your door because you got hit. So, um, but it absolutely, so you think you're too small to be hacked. You're just too small to hit the news. And so you don't think this impacts you. But what is the cost of absolute financial loss? Now we're talking about reputational damage, regulatory fines, FTC fines, HIPAA fines. And again, it depends on what industry you're in, right? So, perfect example, the CDK hack that happened, those people were under the Federal Trade Commission rules, and there's going to be some Federal Trade Commission fines from that. So all of these things with regulations that are being pushed out, regulations are coming out almost monthly now. Customer distrust, and then of course your C-level turnover, and we're seeing a high turnover rate, and whenever companies are hit with these types of incidents. So so now that we know what the reality is, and times have changed, and our attacks are way up, how are we actually going to grow from this? Well, Earl, this really seems like a lot of doom and gloom, and I really don't want to be here. So, how can we grow? Well, this is where we come in. So, as your trusted cybersecurity provider, or as a potential partner that could work with you and your company and your IT department. So, if you already have a tech team, if you already have an IT department that you work with, or an MSP provider that you work with, this is where we can actually work in partnership, or what we can work out is what this could look like for us. We can help your organization. We can help you enhance your operations. We can help you protect your intellectual property, and we can help you foster and grow customer trust. Now, this actually turns into a differentiator whenever you are going above and beyond and you're being proactive and you are working with us as a trusted advisor. And we are helping you grow your business through optimized technology and cybersecurity. So, the thing is, however, we can't diagnose and we cannot come up with a proposed plan without actually looking at what's going on in your business and actually performing an assessment. And it's just going to be going like to the doctor. You wouldn't go to the doctor and you would say, all right, doc, give me medicine. Well, some people do, let's be honest. We've seen some people that are say, just give me this medicine that I saw on TV. But you wouldn't just go to the doctor and say, give me the medicine, or give them a treatment plan without doing maybe an MRI, right? Without the doctor performing tests and evaluations. And the same thing is true here. We have to be able to perform an evaluation, and then we're able to point you in the right direction and give you a proposed plan. So one of our biggest customers in the past 3 years of working with us has actually, they came to us because they had a client that was compromised, and the client tried to then get information from them. The compromise went through the email. It actually went to them, and they were so there was a compromise there. So they were worried about their compromise, but they've been with us now. They trust that we have everything together with their cybersecurity, and we actually just thwarted a takeover of one of their children's accounts, that was attached to them. So, all right, so let's talk about what you actually have control over. So the truth is that you're in control of this. Now, we can't control what others do, but we can control the decisions that you make in your company. So, as a growth focused business, we want to make sure that we are being proactive in mitigating your risk. We want to make sure that we are making informed decisions with you, and that you are invested with, we want to make sure we are making informed decisions with you and with us who are invested in your company. And as a trusted advisor for you, we want to make sure that you are asking the right kind of questions. So, whether it's your current technology team that you're looking at, an alternate MSP, or an MSSP, you want to make sure that you're asking the right kind of questions and that you have a budget set aside for this, and that you're really informed and empowered going into the process. You also want to make sure that you have a control at the speed in which you move. So, my recommendation for you is to book a cybersecurity discovery session with me. This is where we will sit down with you one on one with our team, and we'll ask you, or excuse me, we'll help you formulate the right questions to ask you and your decision makers in your company to help make sure that your company is protected and that you are on the right path for growth. So you can do that right here at https://ek3.tech/CSS. And it's on your screen right now. That's again, that is https dot I can't talk apparently. ek3.tech/CSS. So I'm going to stick to my time commitment. Said I wasn't going to go over 15 minutes, so we're right underneath it. I'm not going to ramble nowhere in this. So you can also call me at 904-853-3008 if you have any questions. I appreciate it. I appreciate your time today. I appreciate everyone there. If you missed this presentation, we will actually have it on our website, so you can go back and listen to it. You can also join us right here live next week. Not next week, but week after next at 2:30. And be sure to join us for CBN Live. That's our weekly live show every Thursday with cybersecurity tips. That is on our Facebook and our Instagram and YouTube at 10:30 every Thursday morning. So I appreciate it. Have a great day, and stay cyber strong.